Hello everybody, welcome to Squad Masters Stage 3, where we got Riplomacy versus... Hey, you, stop, thank you. Alright, where we got Riplomacy versus Royal Battalion, or RB as they call themselves also. It should be an interesting match as they're playing on Logar, the V2 of the Squad Masters pack, whatever you want to call it. Should be an interesting match. Let's take a look at the squad. Let's take a look at the squad leads and the squads as is Riplomacy. We're starting off with Killing My Brothers, Lobo, Below, Swagons, Mav, and then me as a caster and a referee today. And then we look at Royal Battalion. We got Saint Focus, Venom, Escagen, Chrissy Pixie, Sneaky Rafki, and Mungo. It's a lot of squads coming on here on the insurgent side for Royal Battalions versus only 4 squads for Riplomacy. Should be an interesting max. Everybody's ready to play. Everybody's ready to go. Staging phase coming down, counting down. We take a look at the map. We'll take a look at the map real quick. We got look at the caps. We got a V shape pretty much. So abandoned storage compounds, DC Center, Upper DC and Homestead, US versus insurgents. Good to see how everything goes. Looks like for Royal Battalion, they're gonna have their medic switch, run to abandoned storage to go to the back cap. More than likely, we're gonna see Riplomacy drop 1 person off at Homestead, and we'll see what happens from here. See how these rollouts go and see how they play out. See where the first contact is gonna be. I believe the Zimrat's gonna play a huge player as we see the insurgent technical actually going south out of main. It'll be actually interesting to see what that does. I believe that may be a flanking, as the insurgents vehicles usually are faster, but I believe they get to the city quicker, or they get at the same time apparently. So apparently they get at the same time. I don't know the timings on this map, sorry, my bad, but it's good to see what happens as you see Riplomacy driving a Logi straight in and running with Royal Battalion driving a Logi straight in as well, going in straight east. Both pretty much dropping off us in the areas. West of us, squad 2.
You pull too far away, I can get the radio down. It's fine, just go, it's alright.
As the Logi is still driving south, it's gonna end up running into the tentacle down here. If the tentacle turns around, that is. But the Logi just drops off. They hear the technical. No fob has been put down yet. First contact comes from Mad, so take a kill on Corver. As you see the tentacle backing off. Pretty much everybody died down here to the south side. It might sound like it took a Logi shot. Right now, there's no advantage right now, as we see right now, as both teams are trying to get their foothold. As RP looks like they literally just ran through the middle of Upper DC and pushing on. As Flurgold seems to go down to Sergeant B. Miller. As
Squad 2 Yoga rally got wiped.
So rally got wiped over here. The Squad 2's rally got wiped. That was over here got wiped. As the fight's gonna be over DC Center right now. As you see, right now it's gonna be advantage of Riplomacy, as Riplomacy has infantry, or it has a fob and a half getting put up.
Killing, that should be far enough, you're good. Just get one down.
Radio outside, half inside. Remember, no commander role, as it's a 20v20. It's kind of like a skirmish layer. It's going to be wondering if Riplomacy is going to be able to capture Upper DC after they capture Homestead. Surprised we haven't seen or heard any mortars go up in the air yet, as a matter of fact.
Giving up on this.
Kind of an interesting thing to see going on, as you see them. Hussians is taking his time coming around the corner.
They're pushing us.
And talking about mortars, there goes the mortars. As Hussey's just taking his time, looking inside, trying to see if he can clear out this cap.
Yeah.
And Sergeant B. Miller gets shot in the back. But Sergeant B. Miller turns back and kills Hussiness. Appreciate the kill feed. As it looks like DC Cinder is literally clear and it's in favor of Riplomacy, but they need to get by. But Riplomacy needs to get bodies back on over DC.
Lobo, take that lodger back up with you. Just sell now.
Okay.
He's being held off right now due to no bodies being on the cap. Closest body would have been spread statue, but he's running away from the cap. But they did gotta have up north. They do gotta have up north. That's already pretty much getting camped by Riddick Mint, who's up there with his MG, shooting across the way. Finally gets tagged. Has to go back and bandage.
That's fine. Just keep distracting him. Keep scouting.
So kill free has to, like, the messages are actually blocking, so what I'm actually supposed to do is this, and boom, boom. There we go. Just an FYI, we are playing on a UK server, so it should be in favor of RB right now. And Upper DC still not being captured, but Squad 4 is trying to push back up north and trying to push back in. As you see Mav trying to
there's one right side.
Trying to push in, pushing into this compound right here. Yogi gets saved by a teammate behind him. Looks like by not Jarm takes out Bungo, and Swine gets taken out by Mav. Upper DC should be getting captured soon once they get into the actual cap. But at the same time, I believe DC Center is actually being capped. Possibly been getting capped by the insurgents of RB Royal Battalion. As you see, Pooler's putting in work, taking out Prodigy. Prodigy is sitting here on a roof. Looked like he had his knife out. What? Why would you? You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask. Not gonna ask. I'm leaving that alone. Upper DC is now.
Shift down to DC Center. We're all good on up.
Upper DC is now being captured by Riplomacy.
Get the help.
Who's on the mortars? Let's take a look and see who's on the mortars. We got Swiss on the mortars for Royal Battalion. Raining mortars all onto around the DC Center area. And Royal Battalion is actually pushing into DC Center. Billable Swaggins gets
mortared DC Center.
Mortared. Whore.
Alright, you guys just to stay back so they're in the cap zone still.
Alright, I got mortars up. Where do you guys want them?
As DC Center is gonna eventually start being captured. It's actually being captured by Riplomacy.
The west side of the northern hill.
Just no, it's not really any. You don't really see any flanks going on here because it's just.
Hear them unloading a lodgy.
Very
close.
Not really any flanks here, but you just see people just fighting straight up. It's just a head-on gunfight. Who's gonna win the gunfight? But Riplomacy looks like they're gonna take over with power of numbers. As Pulley looks like the last one alive for Royal Battalion. They did put a hat down. Hammerfox takes out Pulley, but they did put a hat down. That day is, when I say day, I mean Riplomacy, the Royal Battalion put down a hat down. Prodigy is on the radio. Prodigy is on the radio.
Which one's on the radio?
And Prodigy's digging the radio. Actually being a good player, working with the team. But at the same time, it looks like Royal Battalion put a lot of numbers trying to take out this half. Well, it looks like 3, but 3 is a big number when it comes to 20v20.
Mortars are getting pretty close to our head.
As Swine takes out Viper Venom, but there's Grills and Grills and Wiggins are still alive. Swine gets taken out by Grills.
Squad 2, just watch the south.
Infantry on the south side.
As it looks like Bungo and Hussey are trying to take. Well, Huston takes them both out actually. But you do get reinforcements by Cabrera coming in, and then we got mortars actually back here by killing with brothers. Go back to the cap where the actual fight's supposed to be at DC Center. Actually, the DC Center has getting taken out right now.
West of DC Center,
or proxy. Haggison and Sneaky are proxying this hab right now. And I don't believe
Well,
Riplomacy
you guys
has
know
any
radio.
rallies right now to actually back that up. They do have another hab to the north over here, but that hab's getting mortared already. As Miller and Venoms is trying to get out, they probably gonna need somebody to stay in there to get the hab up. As a matter of fact, this hab's being unproxied. I don't think they knew that the hab was right there. As RB's still just running off. Yeah, RB's running off. They did not know that the hab was right there. As you see, DC Center at the top is 80% captured in favor of, or 86% captured in favor of Riplomacy. And it looks like RB's trying to move up into this hab right now. This hab is actually taken down a level. Can't even see it between the trees. I believe it's on stakes. Yeah, hab is on stakes right now. And this is no longer spawnable. Which also, if we look up to the north, this hab is also being taken out. Also, radio's still fine, but this hab is being dug down. As RB put out a lot of numbers up here, even though the cap is down here, just to worry about one hab. That's pretty far away, but it's kind of important hab as it's, you know, George Compounds is the next cap, so they pushed off just to make sure that, you know, take this hab out, so they won't have to worry about this right here, so they can just hold this, so they get a whole hill coverage up here. Trying to stay alive up here.
Can you try and hunt down those mortars?
Yeah.
Is there guys on you on that radio?
So we're taking a look at
No, nobody on the radio
Lega
right
and
now.
Saint trying to stay alive over here. Lega takes out Yoki. Map's gonna push up into the container over here. Lega's trying to stay alive. Map's pushing up right behind him, and Lega takes out Mav. Prodigy's on the hill.
I'm working on getting another one down.
But not Jarms actually takes out Lega instead, as RB's trying to come back. I believe they're coming off of this rally. Yeah, they came. So they're using this rally. They're using this rally right in this compound. That's actually just got taken out by proxy by, I believe, Monty or Hammerfoss. As Hammerfoss takes out Pooler, but RB's still trying to stay alive. Best idea is trying to get a new rally down just to try to keep pressure on DC Center. But right now, RB looks like RB's flank is just like coming off on the backside. It's just trying to deal with all this right here. And this is a lot of infantry. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is just a lot of infantry trying to just deal with this over here. But I understand it makes sense just for defensive purposes, but offensive purposes, it's kind of like
the helicopter mark.
I mean, what we're doing here.
Good copy, got mortars going out.
I just see Corver, who is the insurgent's combat engineer. Is back here just taking his time, being patient, trying to stay alive, possibly looking for the radio, which the radio's all the way up the hill next by the Logi, which has Master's logo. Look at that. Bam. But Corver's just staying alive. We got to keep an eye on that. As you know, we got a 3-man squad up back here trying to push up. As you see, squad 1 for Riplomacy is actually spawned at main and pushed up to the north. At the same time, you see Riplomacy still trying to push in. Escogen doesn't have a rally, but it's like, I mean, we got no rally, I got no ammo, so we're gonna keep pushing in.
There's heavy contacts up on the hill.
Squad 2, just push
on
like straight from like green line. Just push up.
So you hear the conversation between the squad leaders. As you see, squad 2 of Riplomacy trying to just push straight from this hab, straight destroy his compounds and see what happens. Escogen actually gets taken out by Bartlett, and Bartlett gets taken out by Outspace Earn.
Our radio on east side is gonna go down.
They finally found the radio over there. Corver finally puts his explosive on it, and boom goes the radio. Puts it on bleed out. Let's take a look at the scoreboard real quick for the kills. Oh, there we go. All right. Kills wise, we got 31 to 41 in favor of Royal Battalion. Revive 13 to 12 in favor of Diplomacy. I mean, just about, I want to say about 15 minutes into this match, and it's like really, kills are not, you got no top skiller, you got Jarm with 6, 2, and 7 right now. But like the kills are kind of balancing out. Husky 5, 2, and 6.
Your mortars now. I got a rally set.
I mean, kills are not really a big, they're huge. As Hagerson actually gets a 3-piece? Wait, Hagerson, where are you at, sir? Got a 3-piece and get a 3-piece. You want a biscuit with that too?
Sword compound's relatively clear.
Get some gravy?
Alright, we got guys trying to push back behind us.
Where is this guy at? Okay, I gotta figure out what squad he's in because he just got a 3-piece and I need to know where he's at. Alright.
Bilbo, just start driving around.
He's in squad 5. Squad 5.
That's what I'm doing. Thank you.
I think squad 5's kind of spread around the map, but nice little 3-piece by Hagerson, taking out Mav and others. Pretty good shooters for Diplomacy. So taking a look right here, Polar and Beskajin trying to stay alive, but Polar gets taken out by Prodigy. Beskajin trying to stay alive. Monty Fast behind him. Monty Fast takes out Beskajin. Is that another radio?
Keep counter mortar.
No, this is barrels. Okay. Prodigy gets taken out by Hagerson. Where's Hagerson at? Hagerson's all the way up here, up on top of the hill, just in a great spot, looking straight down the hill. You can see across those fields and everything. Hagerson's sideline is pretty much good right now, daring people to come across these fields, and he's being patient also and just sitting here. As once again, Prodigy gets taken out, got taken out by Hagerson up there. Mav's trying to push up on the hill. Full control of DC Center goes to in favor of Diplomacy. But one little sneaky Corver over here is trying to push, is trying to spot their fob and hab. That Diplomacy did pass by earlier, and also Diplomacy's trying to push pressure on storage compounds. But look at this spread by Royal Battalion, trying to hold them off from storage compounds. Sometimes more bias is just better than some shooters because more bias can just put you in the trades. I just see Diplomacy's trying to take over this hill as Royal Battalion looks like they backed off of this hill.
I'm taking the air fire from the hilltop.
And Bullboy Swaggin's just with the MRAP on that back line, just driving around. I believe he's trying to spot their habs and the rally. Actually, matter of fact, as the MRAP gets hit by a left, as a matter of fact, he did put a rally on the back lines and gets a nice little flow, 2-man flanking squad over here over GL and Medic of Liddy KK and Arbor back here. So that's going to be another interesting to watch as we're still looking at Corver over here. Still looking around. They still got, RB still has a nice little flanking squad over as well, trying to find their way to get into the DC Center, trying to find their fob and hab. Corver's sitting here trying to being real sneaky over here and trying to figure out where the hab is at. And I just heard a Facebook notification off of a squad lead's mic. As you see, Diplomacy is just sitting on top of this hill.
Enemy hab mark accurate.
And they spot the hab. They're shooting down off the hill onto that hab. Pretty good location for Diplomacy.
Mortars on that.
But Diplomacy also losing all defense on DC Center. And Saint, Lega, and Corver might just, and they got a rally back here too. They all might just go find this radio. They might actually find this radio, and that might be a problem for Diplomacy. As once again, lack of rallies is gonna hurt them because the fact that they have no rallies back here. There's not one close rally back here. They just put a rally right here, but they have no close rally around this area.
Second on attack mark.
And DC Center's trying to get neutralized right now just because of the fact that they have nobody on the capture defending it right now. But yeah, their hab is still alive, nobody being found. I'm not sure they know that this hab. I'm not sure.
They're capping DC.
All right, now they call out the cap in DC, so they're probably gonna come back and try to push these guys off the cap. But I believe they got and they put a radio. The RB put down another radio down here in this bush right here. Prodigy's trying to be like a lone man over here, trying to stay alive onto this cap, and he's staring at a wall. Oh, he put down a ladder. It's gonna build up, get on top of the roof, and
All right, boys, our mortar's gonna be coming back up here in just a second.
it's going on top of the roof, and it's gonna try to see if he can shoot down on these guys. Diplomacy. Prodigy spots Swin, takes him out, which stops the cap. Statue takes out Saint. Corver's already taken out, so this cap's going to go back in favor of Diplomacy. I'm just kind of curious how this hab still hasn't been spotted. Like, everybody's driving or walking around this hab. Is this MG? Yeah, okay, that's the MG. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious on how this hasn't been found yet. And they just keep walking around it. They have this hab proxy, but they just haven't been to the cap yet. I believe Miller may have spotted 6-2,
Yeah,
but
as soon as they're up, just hit this fucking hub west of storage.
I'm kind of curious. Did they not hear this radio? Did Diplomacy not hear this radio? 152 to 115 in favor of Diplomacy right now.
And squad 2, you just hold the cap. We're just gonna go on the attack.
Copy.
Do y'all not? Monty Fat just walks by the radio. They're walking by. They just keep walking by the. He keeps walking by the radio. I don't understand how y'all not hear. It's like, is this a silent radio or something? Am I missing something here?
Heard a lot of footsteps over here.
Hey, Fork, if you can.
No, it's not a silent radio.
I think that's what you're doing, but.
I can hear the so I can hear the radio from right here, but I don't.
Just keep that in mind.
I guess there's just a lot of communication that you can't hear the radio. I'm kind of curious if that ever gonna get found, but Royal Battalion, but regardless, Royal Battalion is holding off this push on storage compounds. They actually clear out that whole hill. I'm sorry I missed all that, but I'm just kind of curious. I was just curious about that radio, but Royal Battalion holds off that push and it's gonna hold on to storage compounds. Hab believe is getting mortar. Yeah, one of the Habs getting mortar as Swish and Venom died to a mortar. There goes the ammo crate. The radio's all the way back here in this bush over here. Diplomacy still just spawning out this tab.
Marks.
How's it looking on DC center?
As Royal Battalion's trying to push in. Lobo gets taken out by Zeko. Zeko's going for that two-piece. Two-piece. Gets Sergeant B. Miller as well. Nobody's alive on DC Center for Diplomacy right now. They all have to... Diplomacy all gives up and trying to spawn back in. Royal Battalion still trying to look. I believe he's still trying to look for the Hab. Bullet gets shot trying to get back to his teammates over here. Zeko is gonna push out. They have no idea where the Hab's at, but they know that it's somewhere. Diplomacy's just going straight push for the cap. Push back for the cap. Beskajin and Spread Statues trade. Zeko's the only one left alive. I'm kind of curious. No, he's gonna go wide. Nobody knows. This Hab's a pretty good Hab. Then they don't know. They haven't found that Hab. But yeah, the Royal Battalion is still pushing back in, coming from this central building of DC. Of DC Center.
One, there should be a guy in the field next to you on the helmet marker.
See Sergeant B. Miller pushing up into 2 of them. Sergeant B. Miller gets taken out by Mungo. As the Caps been starting to get neutralized, the DC Center starting to get neutralized in favor of RB.
I just want to let you know, I was supposed to be in this match.
Enemy
I
radio
wasn't here
west of
because my
storage.
power was out this morning in my apartment
Liddy's digging
building,
it down
so
right
I made
now.
my internet out, and I just was wanting 15 minutes into the match. I wanted to see if they needed me, which clearly they didn't.
Good
so
shot.
I
Okay,
created a
I'm-
squad.
Dies. Get
Yeah,
some
I'm-
orders on that ASAP.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to
If
leave the
Liddy
server.
dies.
Yeah, I know. I'm
If,
leaving now.
Liddy
I
dies
was
first.
like, you know,
Okay.
sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm casting first, so thank you. Alright. I have to turn off the chat. So I did not know he joined, so I didn't. So whether or not he joined another team, I don't know. I'm about to look at the logs. See, it's kind of hard trying to, you know, it's kind of hard to kind of cast and try to moderate everything that's going on, especially since I need the chat open, but I need if I don't leave the chat open, the the kill feed gets taken away, so it's kind of hard.
Killing, one of you guys just died outside mortars.
Yep. I'm getting up mortars and engage real quick.
As the cap's being installed right now on DC Center. Let's take a look back over here.
He's on attack mark. He's on
And
attack mark.
compounds. As a matter of fact, compounds. The radio's getting dug out. Radio's getting dug down while I was dealing with that. Radio's getting dug down. Riplomacy's getting control of storage compounds.
I lost visual on him.
Once again, rallies a huge factor. They lost all their rallies. They got no hab. They're going to be neutralizing. Riplomacy should be neutralizing storage compounds once they get the bias on the cap, but they're throwing too many bias just straight at this hab. And actually, Royal Battalion's kind of in a bad way
Check east south side of the map.
as they don't even have any rallies on the map that I can see.
I heard a mortar on the east side of Homestead.
That's
Killing.
a
Or
that's
not
a
mortar,
radio.
Grenade, sorry.
That's a radio. They have no
Yeah, we
rallies.
heard that too.
They literally have no
Yeah, the
rallies.
initial pop came from the east somewhere.
They need to start spawning at main and try to come back to this. With there's only 8 minutes left in the match, but still, you still need to come back and
Billboy got him.
get back control of it.
Copy, I'm moving on.
There's another one.
As there's
You need
really
me
no
to come back?
RB members
Yeah, I'm coming back.
alive over here. As Venom's trying to push to the
There's
techie.
one more with her. Alright, boys.
Gets
our
the
mortars
rally
are
down.
Temporarily. I'm getting guys on our mortar home.
Rallies. Here's one thing that that every squad, if you play squad comp, that every
We are
squad comp
taking
knows,
storage components.
rallies is more important than a fob and a hab, as Corver takes out Bilbo Swaggins. But rallies are more important than a fob and a hab.
Do we ever get confirmation if that radio at storage went down fully?
Don't know if it went down fully, but he did have it on bleed out.
All right, awesome. It probably is.
As Hussians is still alive, trying to hold them off the cap right now, pretty much by himself.
Right, I'm going straight through the last line.
Hussians all by himself, just holding this
Scott, you can just
corner,
hold again.
looking around, trying to figure out where,
Yep. Copy.
trying to figure everything out. Gets a nade, throws it over, lands onto the roof. Unfortunate. Gonna start trying to move around the compound. See if he can at least try to get them from at least try to get them to stall the cap. You see grenades going out on both sides. Cap is not stalled just yet. As Viper Venom gets taken out by Hussians.
Got him.
Hussians
Yeah,
had
so
to
we might
went
have
to a
rallied
reload.
there.
Venom's trying to wrap around and try to push into this compound. At the same time, Cabrera's trying to push around the Hussians, try to see if he take him out. Both of the teams trying to listen for footsteps. As the cat's being installed, RB's pushing back in. Where did all them come? Where did they all come from? What? Hello? Huh? Just seen like 6 people come. 4 people of RB come off the hill. Where? Huh? Okay. As RB stalls the cap, Swine's pushing into the cap, takes out Cabrera, but Viper Venom gets the trade.
My guys say that radio's completely gone.
But
Let's get inside that cap.
they're holding the cap as well as they can. As they, I mean, Riplomacy, trying to hold RB off the cap. As Crispy Pixie's just sitting here in the 2-story.
They're up on the hills north of storage.
They ever okay, so they finally did. Okay, so the radio did get taken out at DC Center. RB's radio did get taken out in DC Center. As Mungo gets taken out by Private Grills, Crispy Pixie still trying to move around to the side of the cap. Gets getting shot at, getting pushed up from right behind by Batman Just. Batman Just takes out Crispy Pixie. 4 minutes left into the match. Riplomacy's starting to
You got him.
is capping storage compounds right now.
Squad 2 the hub.
Copy, thank you.
And Squad 2 the Hab. Hab's getting proxied again. But I got a feeling it's going to be the same process again, as they're going to keep running right by this Hab and not know that it's in here. Wait. Fergal jumps on the roof. Looks down. Spawns the Hab. Fergal finds the Hab. Has it proxied. And they do got a rally down there. But Riplomacy's coming back just to try to save the Hab. Monty Fat goes in there, takes out Flurgle. Ligo's the last one alive. Or Lega. Man, I need some easier to pronounce names. As Lega's trying to stay alive. Express Statue and Lega gets a trade. Express Statue's been trading with everybody in this game. Every time I see him, he's trading.
Don't leave the cap.
Anyways, going back to Storage Compound. Storage Compound's being installed right now as
Cap's clear.
RB's trying to hold on to the cap, hold on to these last 36 tickets as much as they can. Well, 35 right now. With 3 minutes left remaining. I hear a technical, but Venom's actually Riley got taken out. That's the one thing I'm. Okay, so we got Riley's down. Where is Squad 6? Squad 6 has so many. What? This is Riplomacy's Hab. That's Riplomacy's Hab. Squad 6, I don't know, but it's going back advantage.
Hit a mine.
But Cap's going back advantage of Storage Compounds. Bilbo Swaggins believes that he hit a mine. Yeah. Yep. His MRAP guy hit a mine, I believe. He's trying to repair the MRAP, get it back to main, get it repaired up. 109 to 30 in favor of Riplomacy right now. Take a look at the scoreboard with a minute and 50 left. We got killing. We got 110 to 108 in favor of Riplomacy. In favor of Riplomacy. 36 revives to 25 revives in favor of Riplomacy. 11-5-12 by Jarm. 10-5-11 by Mav. Then you got 12-7-17 by Pooler, 13-7-16 by Sneaky Ref Guy, Hussins, 9-5-12, Riddick 6-3-11. You got people. Okay, you got kills going both ways. 107-28 with 51 seconds left remaining in this match. I believe both teams are going to be on the not give up stage, as we're eventually going to have to switch servers. As you know, this fight over Storage Compound is getting huge right now. As you got Humberfoss trying to stay alive inside the cap. Don't believe any team. Riplomacy will not be able to cap when there's not enough time left. As you see, both teams kind of just holding their gives up, holding their giving up. 106 to 23.
Baby, let's go.
Good.
They win the round by 82 tickets.
USA.
Diplomacy wins the round by 82 tickets as we're going to the next servers. Screenshots. Boom. Done. All right. So we're going into the as we go into the next server. Pretty much just, I don't know what to say. It was more of just a gun. It's just gunfights, guys. It's just gunfights. That's all it was. So, but thank you But as we go into the next round, we're gonna take a short little break, go into the next round. See, take a, I don't know, about 5-10 minute break until everybody's settled. We're moving into an NA server. NA server being provided by NA servers being provided by Liquid Gaming, I believe, and then this UK server is provided by I believe that's Caroline's or maybe CI, I can't tell. But thank you for the server providers for providing us the servers to play the Squad Masters. If you want to learn more about Squad Masters, you can type in exclamation point, I believe it's Masters. I don't remember what it is, or Blitz, exclamation point Blitz, and it'll give you all the information that you need. Or you can just go down below. There is a big Squad Masters logo. Click on that, and we'll lead you straight to the Squad Masters Discord, where you can find all the information. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, and moving on to the next round. See you in a bit.
this clean this, roll them all the way back.
I'm not gonna lie. That was some worst timing for that to end. I'm stuffing my mouth. Anyways. Yes. Anyways, going on to round number 2. Royal Battalion being down right now. I guess I'm reading something on the back end. Royal Battalion down by 82 tickets.
Right, boys, remember,
Open
if something goes wrong, calm, collected, think of the next step and the next move. Don't panic.
Calm, collected. As for Riplomacy messing up their rollouts a little bit. If we got a break on this corner. Two squads crash. As we see 2 squads of Royal Battalion getting dropped off early. Push right into WGC. Take a look, got the MRAP being rushing in straight through the city. I believe he's gonna camp this road right here. He's gonna end up running into this lodge and like, pulls off just in the nick of time. You talking about timing? MRAP driving straight to the lodge. Finally gets shot out the Fergo gets shot out the MRAP. Prodigy trying to pull out the rock. Prodigy hits the MRAP in the back.
Nope, we couldn't get it. Too much infantry.
Okay. You know where it is, circle back when you can.
It's a good call out. They know where that lodge is, so they're
pushing this.
Wait, oh!
Tab on there. Right now.
Unlucky timing. Sergeant B. Miller with the the 6-piece right there, taking out a whole lodge full of infantry. Unlucky. Wait, the squad leader's still alive. Best.
We need that hab up quick so we can start moving.
Escogen is still alive, getting a revive on Pooler. That 6-piece might just turn into a what? A 2-piece?
Move the Vic with the fucking Logi.
Then we go back to the city. Tom's the only person in the city for, it looks like, for Royal Battalion. As Riplomacy's looking like their plan is to try to hold them off of Upper DC and not let them cap Upper DC. As Tom's just sitting here being quiet, trying to be a little snake over here. Upper DC is being captured right now. I don't think Riplomacy's trying to look for the Tom. Tom, if he just doesn't shoot his gun. What?
That's Upper DC.
Yogi misses Tom. And Tom is just chilling out here on this corner.
Fire mission is requested by mortars.
camp.
I believe Monty's trying to take out the MG up on the hill, which I believe is Riddick Mint. Riddick Mint takes out Yogi. and Lobo. Riddick makes doing work on this hill with his MG. Just like last round, he was doing work. I just heard another vehicle blow up. I believe that's the MRAP. Yeah, MRAP gets taken out. RB's MRAP gets taken out. Oh, Batman just gets turned on by Saint Fugas of Royal Battalion. Biblo Bingers is trying to push back out. Did he get a rally behind him? He did. They did. They get a rally all the way back nearby their main.
Upper DC is about to be capped.
So this is going to be harassed.
I'm holding storage on my own.
Storage compound is being held by Mungo.
Get your guys to spawn and get it moved in.
Yo, there's a lot of things going on. There's too much things going on, I believe. Saints getting pushed from behind. No, I don't know what's going. We got Upper DC being finally gets capped by US. DC says getting a hold off right now. Mungo's the only person alive on storage compounds holding this cap.
Do you want?
Auburn's trying to push back towards the cap.
No, it's fine.
Moyes getting taken up. Moyes going off by killing his brothers.
Center or
3 rounds out, just north of storage.
Auburn's pushing onto the wall of compounds.
Mortars. Their mortars
We're
are
pressuring
around
that
squad
hub.
5 observe.
We need backup to take down the fob.
Who wants to?
That storage compound is now being captured by Auburn. While he's sitting outside the cap. DC Center is also getting capped by
east side.
By Royal Battalion from the west side of DC Center. Looks like they're taking out everybody. Yarm's still the only person left alive on DC Center for Riplomacy. Yarm takes out Space Earn. Yarm's still alive, peeking around corners, leading around corners. But Yarm takes out Puller as well. Yarm with a 2-piece trying to go into work by himself as best is trying to push in, looking for Yarm.
Frag over.
Yeah, nade over.
Those are nade over. Yarm moves to the building
Does it
and
have marked
manages.
active hab or is it dead hab?
Echo jumps over. Yarm's still sitting alive in this building. Mungo's going off in the kill beat, but he gets taken out by Lady KK.
I believe it's active, yes.
DC is being stalled right now.
Ammo box on upper DC.
Yarn finally gets taken out by Zeko. And Hammerfox also gets taken out as well. RB's just pushing in. They also disabled. Looks like RB's also disabling a hab over here. Or they did. RB's. Oh, not again. Please don't tell me this is happening again. They just run by a hab once again. Ooh. As Statue staying alive, planting the A's, missing his shots. Statue's looking for Ace. Statue's being patient, pushing back around. Goes into this compound. Ace is still trying to hold alive. As Statue takes out Ace, have been brought back online. DC Center being captured by DC Center being captured by RB. RB also has a radio beam. RC's had the radio on bleed out, but bleed get dug up. No, the radio's still on bleed out. Nobody's here to dig it up. Monty Foss is just trying to get the revive instead of digging up the radio. Radio's being dug up right now. Radio's no longer on bleed out. As you still got Fluke. Flurgo's trying to push in. Takes out Monkey Fat. Pulls the shovel back out. Starts digging it back down again. But you also have Mav trying to push back in.
We've got one mortar in storage. One's still going to be.
Mav's pushing straight in towards the hab. Immediately not going to stop. Or looking for the radio. Mav pushes in on the radio. Takes out Flurgle. Radio's safe for now. But we go back to DC Center. DC Center is getting pushed by Riplomacy right now as RB trying to hold off to the cap.
I'm coming to DC now.
As Zeko gets a kill on Hammerfast, Prodigy John get on the roof. Takes that message, takes that outspace, two-piece.
I will drop
And caps.
on the southeast DC
And
center.
DC Center is still not being capped right now. It's being held up. RB's trying to hold on to the caps. The Bilbo Swag is just walking through the middle of a whole bunch of RB infantry. Deco's still alive, still holding on to the cap. Deco takes out Viper Venom in the building. Prodigy's still on the roof again. Fires a frag round into the building, but does not take it out. Zeko's seeing Prodigy. Wait for Prodigy to stand up. Prodigy gets taken out by Zeko. Zeko's holding on to DC Center cap with everything that he has.
On the south side, where we tried to get it initially.
Woo!
On my way.
Up to Bansk.
I believe Bilbo's trying to go take out. Bilbo's trying to go take out their mortars, but he takes out Riddick, the MG on the hill.
Got
What was
contact
it?
on
Switch back
our
to the
At the same time, Corvus is pushed through. I believe they walked past his hab so many times, but I just haven't believe they took it out. As Hammerfast gets taken out by Corver. That was a couple minutes ago. Hammerfast is running right towards that radio. I'm wondering if he knows where that radio is at. Corver's pushing it right onto the mortar radio.
one enemy SL.
Pushes into the compound. Does not go in and check the building. He actually runs back out.
Yep,
Thinks he's more worried about the mortars. Oh, Corver, you're so close to the radio, bro!
Counter it. Okay, we'll try to.
Can't hold center, guys.
Alright, DC Center is gonna be recaptured. It's gonna start going. It's gonna be pushed by Riplomacy again. Riplomacy just need a couple. I think one more body on the cap to actually start capturing DC Center. As RB's just relying on this rally out here to save them on DC Center. They also have a hab right here, but it's a little bit too far out. Squad 1's trying to get a new Bob and hab right down there. As DC Center is starting to get neutralized right now by Riplomacy. At the same time, Riplomacy is trying to push this North Hill once again. Mongo takes out Liddy KK and takes out Auburn. Mongo with the two-piece. RB's ahead in kills. As you took a look kill for 40 kills to 20 to 28 kills in favor of RB. With 8 revives and 9 revives. Take a look at the kill. Take a look at the scoreboard. Mongo in the lead. Mongo 6-1 and 7 playing heals right now. 5-1-5. Or Riplomacy. They may not have the kills that look like it, but they're getting the kills that matters on the cap, and they're playing on the cap right now.
This is a priority. DC Center is a priority.
Lost the rally points. We need to get there.
As RB Royal Battalion is digging down this radio to the west side of DC Center. Lack of rally for Riplomacy over here. They have no rally actually, so if they get taken out, they're gonna have to spawn all the way up here at Upper DC and run south. And new radios coming up for Royal Battalion trying to push into DC Center. As you see sneaky Rafiki trying to push onto the cap right now. Look by himself as the squad lead. Squad 6 there. He has no rally either. Where are my rallies at? Yeah, where are my rally folks at? Rally, not the team rally, but where are my rallies? Like, we need to get rallies out here, guys.
Radio's on lead out. Right, I'm in I've just found a Logi near mortar hab marked.
We're getting up mortars in the new location. Hold.
Okay, I've been told I need to put my chat back on since I'm doing double duty of casting and refereeing. So if the kill feed gets blocked, I do apologize. But DC says being hold.
On mortar mark.
DC Center is being held right now. It's actually being installed. No, still in favor of Riplomacy. As Hammerflash gets taken out by Sneaky Rafiki through the kill hole. Viper Venom still alive. Looking around for the kill. Caps being installed. Caps being installed by RB right now.
Currently down.
Yeah,
Okay.
Are we still holding DC center now?
Antigen. It's neutral.
Viper Venom gets taken out. Prodigy pushes the
we're
roof.
holding, yeah.
Prodigy trades
Leave it
with
rapid
Saint.
main.
Monty Fast still alive over here, looking around for infantry. As Flurgo's still alive at the door. Monty Fast getting shot from the roof by Sneaky Rafiki, but Sneaky Rafiki missing a shot. Monty Fast still taking a life, but he gets shot in the back by Lega.
G bunker up.
Just all
Start arresting
surrounded.
them.
As DC Sin's getting back control of Royal Battalion. And Riplomacy is actually trying to push off this hill. Push off this hill to try to get onto this hab over here. As Batman, Jess, and Not Jarma are just barely, I believe, just gonna turn back around and run back towards DC Center. Mav's getting pushed. Mav's getting shot in the back by Zeko. As Batman just gets taken out, Not Jarm gets taken out by Puller. RB's lighting up the kill feed right now. Riplomacy has to respawn back at Upper DC and move back south again. Hammerfox is coming through the middle of the map, takes out
I've got clear
Flurgle.
eyes on the west side of DC center on the main road. Something comes, I will kill it.
Flurgle's at the door.
Hab.
They said that proxy and hab, so they're RP's on the hab of storage compounds right now, making moves. Making moves once again. So this hab is proxy. They have nothing to defend. Well, they still have another hab all the way over here to defend storage compounds, but they do not know where the the English radio is at. Corver ran by it once. Oh, pretty much ran in the compound. They ran out of it, but did not find it. Radio's been dug down a level. Corvus just being patient, taking his time. RB still lighting up the kill feed as they need to win this round by 82 tickets.
Enemy located directly north of the
As DC Center is still being
DC
installed.
center.
RB's pushing north. Looks like they're trying to watch the road. Cabrera and Killing with Brothers is still alive. Mungo takes out Killing with Brothers. Cabrera still buck alive. Mungo takes out Cabrera. And RB still holding the cap. Let's take a look at the map real quick. As you see, Diplomacy still trying to push back down straight from Upper DC to DC Center. RB's holding this hill on top of right here, just trying to hold all this infantry of Diplomacy trying to push the cap, but I believe we need to work. Holding the cap is going to be very hard for RB as RB still doesn't know where the radio is at as Swing gets shot in the back by Sergeant S. Wiggins. As the Booze is getting shot in the back, I believe by Mungo. Real's running right through the ruins. Mungo gets taken out by Private Grills over here. And Diplomacy is trying to put, once again, putting heavy pressure on DC Center, trying to overpower them by numbers. They're also trying to get control of this hill right here. As you see, Prodigy pushing all the way around, might be able to spot the radio or the radio / hab. He sees Venom, takes shots at Venom, does not kill him. Prodigy misses this. Venom turns around and kills Prodigy. Prodigy, I believe, may have spotted the radio, but does get taken out in the process by not killing Venom. Missing his shots. Gotta hit your shots. But once again, Diplomacy still pushing back hard into DC Center. Gonna try any way possible just to get back control of the cap. But RB still sitting here, being patient, letting Diplomacy come to them and trying to take them out. And the radio actually gets found. Corver finds the radio and puts down his C4 on the radio. He digging it. Radio's down a level, pulls back out his gun, sitting in the compound. Runs out the compound. Diplomacy, I believe, just now realized that this radio is going down, so they're gonna have to come back. Riley's, like I said, Riley's gonna play big factor. Radio's on bleed out. Let's see, 2408 pretty much. So at 2308, this radio will be gone. But Private F. Cabrera's gonna try to push back in. Corver's in a good spot, looking through the window. Corver gets taken out by a pistol by Cabrera. By Cabrera. And Cabrera's gonna needs to go back and rebuild that radio. He has about 40 seconds to do it. 30 seconds to do it, but now I believe he's bandaging right now instead of trying to repair the radio, so he's going in with his pistol. Accidentally shoots Sergeant S. Wiggins. And they're rebuilding the radio. Radio's gonna be fine. They're gonna build the radio back up, get the hat back up. As this is still being contested by Riplomacy. Auburn throws a nice little grenade over the wall, but does not kill Saint. As Saint moves at the same time. Saint takes out easy Bartlett. Auburn's trying to push up. I believe he's trying to revive little KK.
That's another radio going down.
Auburn's trying to shoot. Auburn gets taken out by Saint. Bogus holding the cap of DC Center by the tear of the chinny chin chin. But at the same time, I believe this radio's Prodigy's on the radio over here, all the way to the southeast of DC Center. Yeah, radio is being mortared right now. Prodigy's just sitting out alive in his compound right here again.
Logic by squad 4 rally.
Radio is on bleed out at about 22:30. So about 21:30, that radio's gonna be gone.
Guys, come on.
Get bodies in there.
They're saying they need to throw bodies on DC Center, and this radio got recovered, but
We're coming on from north to DC.
RB's going back and digging the radio right now. Killing with Brothers is trying to go back and save the radio right now.
Be able to get this.
Killing with Brothers is pushing right in.
You have to
We're
watch
holding it on a
yourself.
thread.
Yeah,
Cover's
I
coming.
know.
Coming
Just
from
keep
north.
doing what you fucking do.
Killing with Brothers throwing grenades over the wall, lands a little bit too
radio
long.
is that way.
Yep, does not hurt him.
Coming from the far
He's gonna
south.
try to push straight in. Riplomacy's trying to come back.
Right, be prepared for them.
Killing with Brothers is taken out. Sergeant Wiggins trying to push in right behind him. It's a radio on bleed out.
Europe.
We might.
Radio is not on bleed out. Sergeant Wiggins just pushing straight in, but does not kill Hustins. He actually gets taken out by Hustins. As Grills is trying to push in, takes out Swan.
I can get a hat off my squad 5 rally if needed.
Grills gets taken out as well. Auburn's trying to push in, trying to save the radio as well. Radio's being clutch saved by right now. Auburn comes in, takes out Corver.
But that's 4 guys near the center.
This radio's still up. They're still spawning on this radio, so they're just gonna keep coming back over and over and over again. DC Center being recaptured by RB.
Stay and hold,
Copy.
and we're gonna push.
I'm running back to get the lodge and get a new app up on the north side of Upper DC.
I'm about getting a
Mortar squad's already on it.
new hab on an Upper DC. Hold on, I gotta do this. Okay. That won't work. All right, let's do this. Put down a radio radius. There you go. F4. So we're gonna look at the radio radius here quick. We're gonna look at RB's radio. So RP is capable of putting a radio anywhere in Upper DC. To be honest with you, they get a Logi up here. But the problem is, like, if they put down a radio, the question is, like, the hab placement is going to be the problem. I see the hab spear. As you see, the Riplomacy has a hab right here. So the question is, like, where they're gonna put it. That's the question. But I mean, they got control of the hill as well, so they can put it on the hill.
And get your guys into DC. Stop engaging the guys on the east side as well. Just get them past them and get into DC center.
Hustling gets taken out by little
Taking
KK.
fights away from
Nice
the
little
objective.
trade.
We fucking had it neutralized forever.
Good call out by that squad lead right there. Tell them, hey, we need to fight on the objective. Stop fighting off the objective. As
Venom, apart from you,
Bilbo take out Haggerson.
Will do.
Prodigy's back up on this hill again. Prodigy finds another radio. Or at least he hears it. Finds another radio. As the MG Riddick gets taken out by Sergeant B. Miller. I believe Prodigy's digging down this radio. It was just the only radio left for RB right now. Even though they do have a Logi coming up on the north side for Upper DC. At the same time, Riplomacy trying to get a radio to the south side of DC Center.
Okay, new hab up north.
As DC Center's caps being held by 99% in favor of RB. RB's just sitting there trying to look for these guys, but Riplomacy's just gonna keep coming back in over and over and over again. They're all being patient, holding the corners. Hammer Foss gets taken out, trying to push the cap. Space is sitting on the roof. Space gets taken out by Auburn. Montefat's pushing in.
Mungo, push, baby.
Yeah,
DC Center gets to 100% cap back in favor of RB.
We're going to officially get the radio down.
Once again, RB's back on this radio again. RB is back on this radio again. It's actually on level down. Mongo's just trying to hold this corner, looking through the window. Takes out Cabrera. Grenades being thrown in by Killing with Brothers. Mongo's just trying to hold this compound. Pushes onto the roof. Killing with Brothers walking straight in. Killing with Brothers walks straight in and kills Swan.
One inside.
And then Killing with Brothers takes out Mongo as well. Killing Brothers with that nice two-piece, clutching it out up there. As it looks like this radio is dug down.
Right now, momentum.
Looks like somebody's getting glitched out. A medic is getting glitched out across the map. Yeah, Viper Venom gets glitched out across the map by getting ran over by the air map. And is this radio on bleed out? Radio is not on bleed out.
Dig in.
Flurgy tries to get out the air map and gets taken out. Miller,
come on.
Miller's digging down the radio.
Center, but we're trying to clear it out.
Miller's digging down this radio right now, so this radio goes on bleed out. There's so much going on. All right, you got a hab going in on the north side of Upper DC by Crispy Pixie Squad, and they're pushing in to storage compounds.
Guys, if you want to.
DC Center's being
We need DC.
DC Center's being held by Royal Battalion right now, holding strong against Riplomacy, who keeps flooding in over and over, especially with the two habs that they got down here. Riplomacy gets that hab back up over here on Upper DC, and they're pushing straight back into storage compound and fully regain control of storage compounds. DC Center is getting recaptured by Riplomacy, by Royal Battalion.
Just get rallies up for now.
Woo! Royal Battalion's trying to hold the cap. This second round is kind of is being tough right now. 131 to 67. I remember Royal Battalion lost this first round by 80 tickets. Riplomacy's pushing straight in. Pushing straight into the building. Meskigin's not looking the right way. He gets taken out by Hammerfoss. Sneaky Rafiki's trying to pushes in. Misses the shots on Auburn. Jumps off the roof and dies to Hammerfoss. As DC Center's DC Center is going to be taking control. DC Center is going to be in control of Riplomacy's, and Royal Battalion is trying to get control of storage compounds and trying to force a double neutral, but they actually got to get into the cap in order to do that. But Sabusa's kind of hold them off right here, but he gets taken out by Haggison.
Lads, buddy rally, is that what you're doing?
It's right now West.
Buddy rally.
As it looks like right now, what it looks like is DC Center's gonna get control over Riplomacy.
Get control of the center again with 4 guys.
We're trying to support the storage, if that will be double neutral, right? As long as you keep getting it.
If you're spawning hab or rally, try and push north of storage compound and clear the hill if possible.
They're still playing for storage. RB's still playing for storage compound, but I believe it's a little bit too late. Well, no, actually, no. They still could be a double neutral.
We can take storage with 5 people max.
Yeah, it's going to still be. You still have a possible chance for a double neutral due to the fact that if you look at the top, storage compounds was already being neutralized, but it's being But because the fact that it's like at 50%, DC Center is not going to be able to get capped before they neutralize storage compound. So we could have a double neutral situation here.
Neutral just.
We have a double neutral situation here if RB can hold on to storage compounds.
Mortars incoming on compound.
But they're also getting mortared in there. They need to stay alive as 62 dies from Cabrera, who's all the way on the hill with a marksman kit all the way out here. But he's getting shot at. RB needs to stay on the cap. They also got the Riplomacy also got the radio backup, so they're trying to hold the radio as well. This radio, that's Riplomacy, just somehow keeps getting back over and over. Storage compounds gets neutralized as we got a double neutral situation. DC Center is being held, so our Riplomacy is gonna have to hold RB off. Platinum Ace gets taken out by Bartlett, who is sitting in the compound right here. DC Center, as of RB guys running 3 people on the cap. Auburn actually gets taken out, and so does Saint. Also gets taken out by Batman Just. Kind of wondering what RB's gonna do. They threw a lot of bodies at storage compounds, so they're gonna need to hold. So RB's
going for mortar ham.
Yep.
RB's had a situation when they need to. RB's had a situation when they need.
Nice.
They need to cap DC Center. No doubt about it. They need to cap DC Center. I mean, not DC Center, but storage compounds in order to win this game. But at the same time, they need to hold off. They need to hold off Riplomacy's push from getting onto storage compounds. But
Copy, will do.
Riplomacy's throwing bodies onto the storage compounds and trying to recapture storage compounds right now. At the same time, they're still holding off the DC Center. They're still holding off RB of DC Center right now. That's what it looks like.
North of storage compound.
Riplomacy's just overwhelmingly winning their gunfight.
But we need to get something set back for us to be able to get back on the DC. We can't just rely on this one strat. We need something set up for DC. We need to take advantage of the breather we're getting.
They need something. They have nothing. They have no rallies or anything down here. Oh man, this is gonna be a hard situation for Royal Battalion. We take a look at the kill feed real quick. Not the kill feed, but the scoreboard real quick. You got 10, 7, 14 for Riddick. Well, first of all, let's look at team overall kills. 144 to 103 in favor of Riplomacy. 29 revives to 28 revives in favor of Riplomacy. I'm sorry, kills going in favor of RB. But all because RB are getting these kills does not mean, literally doesn't mean anything if the cap is not being held by them. Storage compounds is at 90% in favor of Riplomacy. Riplomacy is gonna be able to get that cap and get DC Center both, as nothing's going on at DC Center, as literally Riplomacy is just having a chill time at DC Center. They're capping DC Center right now. As RB's trying to push a Logi across the map on the hill.
Hey, the rest of you guys start moving in upper DC.
75 to 68 in favor of Riplomacy. 10 minutes left into the match.
We can still rule these guys and we'll get the tickets back, okay?
If you can get a squad southeast of DC Center, we can just flank it, get crossfire and fuck them up.
Deco gets taken out by Spread. Spread once again.
I'm so swift.
Trading again. Spread stays trading. I don't know what to say. Spread. If you watch this again, I'm sorry. I'm catching every single one of you trade. As Prodigy gets taken out by Outspace Earn, this Hab actually gets proxy right over here. No longer proxied, as Outspace Earn actually gets taken out in the back.
You've got people coming towards you.
By Lobo.
Get them to spawn on that hab and
Best takes out Auburn and Lobo. Best with the 2-piece. This Hab right here, this is another Hab that Riplomacy's have.
Yeah, they're running up for DC already, guys.
That Riplomacy had, and it's just an unfortunate certain events that they keep walking by it but never be able to take it up.
Get off compounds and to upper DC.
They're captured, as you see, upper DC is being captured right now by Riplomacy, especially with that hab right there. Radio's on bleed. Actually, matter of fact, this radio's not even spawnable anymore because this radio's actually on bleed out again. Corver's back on that radio once again. As he took out Wiggins, they're down the radio level. And now he's putting a sandbag to try to block the door.
Squad 3, loads of guys near your rally. Straight south.
As you see squad 2 pushing on the DC center. They may be able to get a double neutral situation. Corver's trying to hold this compound. As you see, Cabrera trying to push back into this radio, trying to get storage compounds back. Throws a grenade over the wall. Doesn't hit anybody. He's using a pistol once again. Sees the sandbag, takes his time. Jumps over the sandbag. And Corver takes out Cabrera. Cabrera tries to turn onto Sabuza, but Sabuza does not get the kill. Corver actually puts down barbed wire in front of the wall, in front of the door. Sabuza throws 2 grenades over. Does not kill Corver. Corver's going to be able to get this radio down, I believe. Even though the fight's going on upper DC, radio is gone here. Corver finally gets that radio throughout this whole game that he's been trying to. Upper DC is going to be installed. It's being installed as RB gets onto the cap of upper DC.
Just give up and get back in. We need to make things happen now. This is break or make it.
RB's doing whatever they can. But they gotta try to get to DC center. They gotta stay alive on DC center. As Prodigy's trying to hold them off on DC center. You see Lego. Flurgo's trying to hold out this push to the south.
Good job. Right, guys, let's make DC upper hours.
One bandaging.
Down.
Another one down.
Flurgo's just kills Mav and AC Barlet right here on this corner. Flurgo's getting pushed from behind. Prodigy's pushing in from behind also. Hammer Fox and Prodigy just trying to push in. Lego's looking to the kill hole. Flurgo done killed 3 or 4 people just at this spot alone, looking for everybody that keeps peeking this corner. Hammer Fox is just sitting in this building right here. Takes out Flurgo. Unlucky time by Flurgo.
They're currently flanking us on the east side.
Legal takes alive. Legal takes out Prodigy. Upper DC back in favor of Royal Battalion.
Upper DC now.
As what's kind of hurting Royal Battalion is the fact that they have they have 2 habs over here. One hab right here, one hab in this compound right here. That is able to reinforce DC center to help to refill Riplomacy.
DC. What's happening on DC center? Boys, I need to know. Come on.
I think we've got to go for a bum rush.
We load
Everyone
the
on upper
center.
DC needs to instantly go for DC.
Blue squad is going to try to burn the enemy spawn point south of DC.
I think we all need to bum rush DC center.
Stay.
They're capping DC center back. They're all in the center of the cap, holding corners.
See RB's trying to
DC center.
See RB's trying to do whatever they can to try to get this cap back. Believe it's gonna keep throwing. They're gonna throw bodies. They got rallies everywhere. Wow.
Venom, are you
okay, so this was an RB rally. It's only like 2 rallies on the map.
Push south from my position.
There's a rally right here.
So
the radio north of upper DC is being taken out also. As Viper Venom is taking out that radio north of upper DC. 4 minutes left in the match. They say they gotta make a move. They gotta make a move now. They gotta be able to get 60 tickets somehow, some way. And they actually get, if our Royal Battalion actually get control of DC Center, they may actually win. That's actually their theory. They may actually win if they get control of DC Center. As you see, the hab was proxy. They proxy the hab. RB proxy the hab again.
We're losing the
but
radio far northeast of my
they
homestead.
Enemy hub on my position.
It's too far to really deal with.
RB ran by another hab again. They were that they did not check the compound well enough. Be like, there's a hab right here. As insurgents, you can't build two habs on one radio. As you see, Prodigy trades again with Saint Focus is going for the instant revive. RB's trying to push those bodies onto DC Center to do whatever they can, throwing smoke, throwing grenades, whatever they can. As Not Jarm is going off right now with the 2-piece somewhere. I don't. There's too much. Not Jarm's all the way over here. Mungo kills Mungo right there. RB needs to just push across this road and just get onto the cap at this time. But also, they got their radios being dug down over here to the north side over here. So this could be another 10 tickets for RB. With 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, RB has no choice but to push bodies onto the cap. I actually do believe... Oh, it's 30 tickets per fly captures 20 minus 20. Correction. So I am wrong. My apologies.
Hub disabled on Fugas position. They're coming from the south.
I'm on cap. Center is clear.
Calls out that this hab is disabled over here. But yet they still have another hab really less than 50 meters away from them that they have no idea about.
2 minutes left though.
Are we capping DC Center?
And this radio gets dug down. Radio's gone. Upper DC's being held. Literally the whole team of Riplomacy spawning on these two halves right here. Which is saving them right now from actually losing this game. So regardless if they lose in ticket count at this time, they still, as a matter of fact, you know, with minus 20 tickets, even they lose the cap, Riplomacy, you know, Riplomacy.
Oh, I should have gone.
Riplomacy actually going to win this match, regardless about how this rest of this match plays out. Even if RB captures DC Center, it still goes in favor of Riplomacy. So GG's to Riplomacy, GG's to Royal Battalion. Both teams played a great game. As the game is technically still not over, but it technically is over.
Love that inside of DC Center. Throw some nades in there if you have them.
He's running.
Hit the 4 seconds left in the match. Crispy Pissy gets taken out by Mav.
As a team, we fucking suck at CQB.
Yeah.
I had a decent fucking game.
We got lots of kills there, but it means nothing when we lose a match.
Yeah.
There was a point where we could have pushed DC and pushed really well, but nobody pushed it. Like when you were in there, they could easily have gotten there, but nobody was pushing on the hub.
Looking at this, listen to these comms. RB had a great push. I believe them now moving down. RB is going to play, or is now moving to the, I believe it's the 9th and 10th position. Yeah, no. RB moves to the moves to next week to play, go into the 11th and 12th place as Riplomacy moves up to go into the 9th and 10th place. So GG's all around from both teams. Let me get my score. I gotta get the scoreboard, the screenshots. I'm glad they call themselves the doctors. The GG's to both teams. A lot of killing going on in favor of RB, but just the bodies on the cap will overwork you. If you don't play the objective, you know, it's kind of hard when you play. You gotta play. So many teams playing around the objective instead of playing onto the cap. This makes the game kind of hard. So once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in to Squad Masters. If you want to know more information about Squad Masters, all the information is down below. all the information. Oh, not all the information. Oh, there's a big logo down below that you can click on. You can also type in exclamation point Blitz, and it will lead you to the Squad Masters Discord, where you can find all the information regarding the teams, brackets, what time the teams plays, who's casting what match, and so on and so forth. But once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy TrueSpeeda. Signing out, y'all. Deuces. Y'all take it easy. Later.